What's up, everybody? Andrew Mahone here with Darren's Competitive Pokemon. Gonna be playing a game on PTCGO with Tapu Bulu Vikavolt. I haven't played this deck in a little while. I think it's really good. I did have some problems with it though, leading up to I just in standard format right now. I do have some issues with it. Just like I don't really love its Gardevoir matchup. I don't really love its Gardevoir matchup either. And Gardevoir both happen to be like what I consider to be out of the two out of like the best decks. So, especially with Buzzwole coming into existence, Buzzwole Garb is a new kid on the block we got to look out for. And, I just don't think that, it fares super good against, Gardevoir or Garbodor decks. So, like, I don't really love those matchups. So, Tapu Bulu Vikavolt hasn't been my favorite archetype. I also don't love the way that everybody has been building it lately, just with like low supporter counts and just like not a lot of Sycamores, not a lot of draw supporters. That to me really sketches me out and just kind of makes me nervous just because you need to draw. I mean, I don't know. It's just like, what if you just open a dead hand and you don't have any draw cards? Like, I don't know. I just like to build things consistently. I'm gonna go ahead and grab the Mew, a Grubbin, and I think probably another Tapu Bulu GX. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That would be fine. Yep. And another Tapu Bulu. So let's grab those. Get our bench flexed out here. And now, we do have a turn 2 Vikavolt. And I could Ultra Ball to get a Lele for another supporter or something like that. So that's all fine and good. And let's just go ahead and pass. Now, I'm not playing the Tapu Koko promo in this list right now. The Tapu Koko promo does kind of help out with this matchup a little bit in that you could spread 20, and then with Choice Band, you could fire off, 210. But I had to make some consolation somewhere, and I decided instead of the Tapu Koko promo to play this Mew. I do like the Mew, and then I also play the Tapu Koko GX. How did my opponent know that I had the turn 2 Vikavolt? I feel like they always know, and my opponent just knew, so that is frustrating. And, we did get it back, in that I could Ultra Ball for a Lele. But I don't really like that. So I don't think I'm going to Ultra Ball for a Lele and Skyla like that. My opponent's not going off to the races here. So I just think I'm not going to either. Let's Heavy Ball, see what our options are. I can get a Charge-a-Bug. I like that. I'm going to go ahead and get the Charge-a-Bug there. And then I could Ultra Ball away both my Sycamore and a Field Blower. That's kind of ugly, but whatever. And, there's no real point in getting any of these other things. I think I could get a Grubbin and Sycamore it. I'm probably not going to need the other Grubbin, so I think I am just going to do that. Let's Field Blower their Choice Band and just Sycamore. That's a little bit risky on my part, like Ultra Ball and the Grubbin away and getting rid of it, but, sometimes you got to take a little bit of a chance and just hope for the best. So that's what we're doing out here. Just going to hope that buffs out. Let's put our Grass Energy onto that Bulu and hope that my opponent doesn't knock out my active Grub in this turn. That would be pretty sweet. Next turn, I do have Vikavolt, so I could just Skyla for an Escape Rope. That'd be pretty good. That would definitely help. I could Skyla for Escape. Oh, well, guess not. So goodbye, hand. My opponent's going to end again, but they're kind of stuck in this end mess right now where they're just like ending and not hitting anything. So they are going to need to start to get some evolutions going. I don't see any rare candies dropping down. They've got 2 Curlia down in the discard already. They just rescue stretchered those back in. They do got 1 Curlia there, but they are slow rolling right now. So they are just giving me all the time in the world that I need to get set up. This is unfortunate that I don't have... Yikes. I could Guzma up that. I actually don't mind that play. I could Guzma up the Remoraid and just like knock it out with Horn Attack just to get this Grubbin out of the active. And I think I like that play a lot. And then I could just put a maybe a Lightning Energy on the Mew. Like, I don't mind that either. Just because then if my opponent were to do something crazy, like knock out my Tapu Bulu, then I could just come in and just like come in hot with the Tapu Koko GX, via Mew, which would be super cool. So that's definitely an option. Let's just go ahead and let's just Horn Attack there, take that prize. And by doing this, I I harass my opponent. I take away some of their setup. You know, I take away their option to get Octillery, which is just super aggressive having Octillery in play. Now, in order to knock me out, they're going to need like a DCE and another Fairy Energy, and they're going to need... Okay, so they're just going to goose out my Tapu Bulu. Do they have nothing going on? That would be sweet. Oh, they got nothing. Well, I've got a handful of ends, but you know what? I am not going to play them. So let's just go ahead and do this. And let's Tapu Lele. Do we Wonder Tag for a... Oh my goodness. Do we Wonder Tag for a Sycamore? Really? Do I just Sycamore these cards? I might. I could have... Now, something I could have done, I'm playing my cards too fast right now, but I could have attached the grass here, and I could have like Guzma'd up here, and I could have used the Mew to encounter and copy Energy Drive to knock out the Kirlia, which would have been okay. But I think I just want to go for a more aggressive, like I definitely want to set up like Vikavolts right now. So I think I'm just going to do that instead. And I'm just going to Sycamore these cards. My opponent is stuck. They got nothing. You know, I'm in the driver's seat right now. Oh my gosh, and we did not get a Vikavolt. Are you kidding me? So that is bad. And then I just drew into a hand with like a bunch more. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is fine. You know, you try your best. There's nothing else I could do. You know, they'll probably end up drawing some sort of like supporter card this turn, and I'm just gonna feel like a real dummy. Nope, they got nothing. So we're still cool. This is fine. This turn I'm gonna do the Guzma play because I don't want to end. So this turn I am going to just Guzma up that Kirlia here, bring my Mew into the active, and I am just going to Energy Drive. Yep, we're gonna do that. Knock out that Kirlia, and now that thing has 30 damage on it. I like that Ralts has 30 damage on it because that means that my Tapu Bulu can come up and can Nature's Judgment for knockout. So if I could just get some damage on this Ralts too, then that means that we're going to be cool, you know, pretty much no matter what. My opponent finally rips a Bridget, so at least they're going to be able to get some other Pokemon out into play. But at this point, things are just looking a little ugly for them. I wonder if they're too far behind to make a difference. I do have Skyla, so I could Skyla for an Ultra Ball to finally get a Vikavolt into play. And then I'm also going to be able to Rare Candy into Vikavolt because, you know, I do have the Rare Candy in my hand too. So they got the Sylveon, but they got no way to retreat into it. Oh, I finally got the Rare Candy Vikavolt, so that's cool. Let's go ahead and do that. And let's see here. We are going to want to knock out this Ralts, and we're probably going to want to do it. You know, we're going to want to do it without really putting myself in danger at all. So I need to take like 4 more prizes. I could just Nature's Judgment, no discard, and just hope. But I think like I can afford to discard at this point. Like I don't have like hardly any. So I think we do just discard and just like say what? Like my opponent, like they're not going to do anything about it. Let's strong charge. We're going to put the grass energy on the other Bulu, and we're going to put lightning energy here. And I doubt that they're going to have like, you know, what they need to knock me out next turn. So I think, you know, they don't even have like a supporter. So actually I think I can just go no discard here and just be a little greedy. And then next turn they'll come up, Magical Ribbon, and then I will Skyla for Choice Band and knock them out. So I think I will just go no discard and just hope. Would you like to discard? No. So I think I'll go no discard and just hope that they don't get like a 3 energy Gardevoir this turn. But with the way that they've been drawing, I think I can afford to take that chance that they don't get it, right? They promote the Sylveon GX. They're probably not going to do anything crazy. And then that way, you know, by not discarding also, I don't make myself weak to plea if they had decided that they wanted to plea GX and maybe lift up my Vikavolt or something like that, or maybe my Charjabug, like, I don't know. I just leave my options open more. I could pretty much expect that they're not going to just like tee off this turn. They're definitely going to try and use Magical Ribbon. Now, I'm going to go down to a situation where I got 1 prize remaining, but they have definitely got a stronger hand than I do because they just use Magical Ribbon and end me to 1. But fortunately, we do get an Energy Recycler here. We got the Choice Band we need to take the 1-hit knockout, so that's awesome. And let's just go ahead. We're going to Energy Recycler, throw that 1 energy back into deck. Oh, I probably should have waited first, but that's fine. I'm not even going to Strong Charge. I'm just going to go ahead and Nature's Judgment. I assume my opponent's like ending me to 1, so like it's fine. I don't think that I strong charge here because that way like my opponent could just Guzma up one of these bench Pokemon and really knock them out. I think I just keep the energy in deck. Let's just Nature's Judgment. And yeah, we'll discard and we're going to knock out that Sylveon, go down to 1 prize. So like the energy recycler there, I could have waited until afterwards, but I'm just assuming that my opponent is going to, I'm assuming my opponent's going to like end me or something. So I don't really mind just trading the the energy recycler for an energy because, Tapu Bulu GX attacks with just 1 energy attachment this turn if they do decide to end me. And more energy in the deck is just probably better for me right now. Now, I'm not even sure if and I do still have 1 energy recycler in deck. So I'm not even sure if they're going to be able to take the knockout on this Tapu Bulu this turn. I don't really expect that they'll be able to. It looks like they're attaching to the benched Gardevoir. Why are they attaching to the benched Gardevoir with the damage on it? Oh, because they're about to Guzma. See? So, like, this is a little bit rough. Now I'm wishing that potentially that I had saved my... I'm wishing that I had saved my, my energy recycler, but this is fine. We will make it work. Let's see. We could escape rope, but there's really no point in that. Oh, all I need to do is attach grass, and I got game, man, because they had to go for the Guzma play. So we got it. Hey, so let's go ahead and get this done. We will... Yep, and my opponent scoops because I got it. So they had to attack with the damaged Gardevoir GX. Things got a little weird there at the end of the game, but, we still were able to steal it. My opponent did not really get a lot going on that game, so, we were able to steal it with Tapu Bulu. That matchup makes me nervous, though. I don't really love it. And Tapu Bulu just makes me a little nervous to play, too, just because it is just this... it's kind of this grindy deck where, you definitely have to plan your turns out like, well in advance. But it is just a huge, heavy hitting archetype. I mean, this thing just firing off 210 after 210 is super cool. So anyways, thank you all for watching the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you think of Tapu Bulu GX in the comments below. Like the video, subscribe. Peace.